This Target Thursday episode is brought to you by Target. Ladies, we all know back to school is just around the corner, and what better place to get all of your back to school essentials than our happy place, Target. Oh, and by the way, have you seen their new Cat and Jack back to school ads on YouTube? 100% of the ads was done and produced by children. It blows my mind. These little ads are so cute. They're unbelievable. Please go check them out. Cat and Jack, kids clothing with an imagination of its own. Hello. How's everybody? Hello. Aren't you happy for these Target Thursday episodes because they're super short and we can do them like... Dang, you look so nice right now. Hold on.
Yeah, because my face is covered.
I'm Insta-storing right now. By the way, our office is like not the business right now.
No, it's not.
Anyway, how are you, sister? Okay. The question everyone's wanting an answer to on this Target Thursday episode. How much weight have you lost?
Well, up until Monday.
Up until Monday,
I had lost 4.6 pounds.
What?
Yeah, I lost 4.6 pounds.
So the first week?
The first week, I lost 4.6.
So you're negative 4.6.
I'm a negative 4.6. I still have 15.4 to go.
Wow. So you can get your money back?
I'm getting my money back. But
we didn't say that in last week's Target Thursday episode that you get your so Paulina paid.
So it's quote unquote a free challenge, right? And I was like, what's the catch? But you actually have to leave a deposit. And if you lose all the 20 pounds, then you get your money back. But if you don't get your money back. Pretty much. So I'm working. I'm like a fourth of the way there, getting my money back.
Okay. In 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math right now. My brain is so like, I kind of want to close my eyes and go to sleep. It was really, and then I don't know why my child, he's been waking up at 5:30 every morning. I mean, I feel like I can't complain to you anymore because you wake up at 5.
I wake up at 5 now.
So, but I don't. So, especially I've been going to bed like late working on this project on my homework that and then I don't know why it's like I procrastinate. Like I replanted 3 of my plants last night. I moved my furniture around.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
That, you know what though, that happens to me though all the time. It's like, oh, I have to do this, and I'm like, but I just and then I started doing something. I was like, damn, I should have done that 2 days ago when I had time to. I don't know why.
So this program I'm in, it's like almost like getting your master's. So every week that we would go, it would go like every other week, but it's like a full day. We were supposed to have one assignment due every week.
And you never did that?
I never did it.
What?
Because no one ever checked. But then I really didn't realize that was part of the final. And I'm like,
Por eso no voy a la escuela.
It's hard.
It is hard.
Going to
Can
school
you imagine,
is hard.
Like, there's moms that actually like parent and go to school at the same time?
Okay, so I posted on Instagram last night that's what I was doing, and then one of the mommies said like you treat it as a job, so like you put 30 minutes away every night to like do your homework and do your work. And I'm like over here trying to like
do everything
in one night, and I'm still not done. I'm meeting with my advisor today.
You've been doing it for 2 days, no?
2 days.
Yeah,
2 days. But I'm doing 2 months worth of work in 2 days.
See, like, I mean, whatever. I'm not no one to tell you, but like your child sleeps a lot. You could have get it done while he was sleeping.
But I was doing other things. Like catching up on Game of Thrones. Khaleesi is a badass, okay?
I know, that's what happens. I mean...
And he goes to sleep at 7 now, not at 6. So like I lose that 1 hour.
7. He goes to sleep at 7 now. How dare you?
But you know what? I could put so many excuses. Like we were doing the social. We were doing like I've been busy. I've been doing life.
No.
This is like the only time that I've been having like I've had like a break like all year.
No,
like,
I know. I feel like
and like right now I'm like, oh, okay, I'm pretty good. I'm like August is pretty chill, but I'm like, no, it's not. I have to do the work I didn't do this past 2 months. But anyway,
I know.
I feel like I can't complain to you anymore because now you wake up at 5 a.m. and now you're working.
I know.
Out.
You know what?
It's like I lost 5 pounds this week. What did you do?
Actually, today my alarm went off and I snoozed, and I've been really good at not doing that, but today I did. And then when I woke up, I was like, oh, damn, 5:30. And I didn't have time to have breakfast because I have breakfast at at 5:30 in the morning. To. And when I went to work out, it was not good. It was not the business today. And I was like, I am never skipping breakfast again. Like, I felt like I needed some energy because, right now I'm so like eating like very limited. So like it's my fuel. It's actually like my fuel every time. So today was hard. Today was hard. But
not that like because every day isn't hard.
It's actually getting. I mean, you're on
momentum. You have momentum.
Yes, and like I'm thinking by the end of the 6 weeks, I'm gonna be fit. Like not only like I'm gonna lose weight, but I'm gonna be able to like
do a push-up.
I already do have push-ups, which I didn't do.
You've never done a push-up before.
And you know what I did yesterday, which was crazy, and I've always seen people do, and I'm like, like there's those things that they use for the football fields. In the football practices, and there's somebody stands or sits on the other side, and you push it through so that's what I did yesterday. Like we partner up, and the one girl sat on the other side, and I had to push it across the room, and I was like, oh,
that sounds fun.
It is really fun. No, it's actually
it does.
fun.
I'm like jealous now. I'm like, oh, I miss working out. I haven't worked out in a while.
It's actually fun. It's fun. So I think I finally found what I actually enjoy doing, and I'm like, I don't want to do
and
this.
Also because I feel like you have like a group of people with you, and I think it's so important. Like if you go gym by yourself every day, like I feel like
I get sad and lonely.
I guess it's just kind of like I feel like you definitely need someone there, like a partner, like a buddy, or
and every time because we always like sometimes they partner us up, and in the circuits
and you're accountable because you're like if I don't show up, everyone's gonna be like, oh, she's not here.
Mm-hmm. So then every time after something they're like, good job, yes, you can, and we high five each other, and we're like, come on, you can do this, come on. So it's really cool because you encourage each other, you push each other, and it's really fun. And I'm now I'm like waking up at 5 a.m. And like by 7, I am home, like just getting everything just going, taking cold showers.
Cold showers, okay, that I'm so.
I'm breaking out
because of the sweat.
Maybe. What's not happy about this is my hair. I was very barely getting the hang of the dry shampoo, and everything was working out. And now it's like nothing really works. Like I don't wash my hair every day, so now it's like.
Well, I think like now we have to go on YouTube and figure out like cute updos.
I know.
Cute updos for sweaty girls.
I know. And then I didn't realize that I have still a lot of baby hairs.
Oh.
So it looks really weird.
That's why I really liked having bangs.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other situation.
That's a whole other situation.
But that's amazing. I've been listening to a lot of Tony Robbins lately. Mm-hmm. I didn't know he had a podcast. He has a podcast.
Oh, he does?
Mm-hmm. And one of the episodes I listened to earlier was about like making change in your life. And everybody says like, oh, I want to be fit, but nobody wants to like do the work.
It's a lot of work.
But everything in life is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I started realizing like everything is work.
But see that's why I wanted to do this one.
Why can't I just like wake up and be like muscle toned?
That's why I wanted to do this one because I feel like they're keeping track of me and I'm not gonna like lose sight, because the same thing that happens to you with the work happens to me all the time. Like I start doing something and I'm like, and then I slowly like, like I have like ADD.
Diversions.
Is that what it's called? Attention deficit. Like
you do not have ADD. Trust me.
Well, I start thinking about other things and I'm like, look at the bird, So then
look at the bird.
So then now I can't because I'm accountable. you know, and they weigh me in every week, and like they have to count my workouts, and I have to be there. So it's
and everybody sees how much, like, does everybody's around you when you're getting weighed in, or is it like private?
It's private.
Okay, that's
it's
good.
private, but you know, like the people are making line, and every time there's somebody going in, they're like, woohoo, you know, and so you hear like people getting excited about it
or
and
like
stuff. Well, I didn't hear anybody not losing weight this week, but I think the first weeks is you lose because you're not active, and then all of a sudden you are, so you lose fast. I think what everybody tells me is like the last weeks are the ones that are harder.
Yeah, the last 2
weeks are the hardest ones to
I think Fernando, our brother, told us that like the third day is the hardest, then the third week is the hardest,
really,
and the third month is the hardest. And after you go over the third month, like, that's it. And in marriage, the third year is the hardest. And then, like, with your kids, the third years are the hardest.
Yeah, Chris is 4 now, and, you know, she's cool.
So it's weird how that works, right? I'm like, oh, darn. Just because it's just, like, it's, like, at that point where you can quit easily.
Yeah.
And I think, like,
very easily.
Like, at any habit, you know what I mean? Like, the third day of, like, you want to do it. Like, if, like, the third day, like, it's hard to get to that fourth day working out. It's, like, hard to get to that fourth day or drinking a gallon of water every day. Like, the first couple of days, you're pumped. And the third day, it's kind of like, and then once you get to the fourth, like, you lose the momentum. And then you start doing it again in the third week.
I know.
And on the third month.
Yeah.
And then the third year.
And you know, like on the water, remember how we were talking about, you know how many ones I've gone at some days?
6.
5 of those. 5 of those, like easily. Like I'm just like drinking water constantly, and I've noticed that it's such a huge difference.
Oh,
like,
water makes the biggest difference.
Huge. Like, I'm just thirsty all the time. And I'm just
You're thirsty?
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty. You're thirsty.
All those colloquial words now messed it up for me. Can't even say anything. I can't even say
I'm thirsty.
I can't even say I'm thirsty. I can't even say I want to watch Netflix and chill.
Duh. All right, let's read this email from our mama. All right, let's go, Lisa. What did you got to say, girl?
It's what it's my kind of email.
We won't say her last name because for her privacy. But Lisa, what's up, girl? What do you got to say to us?
It says, I was listening to your show, and I think it is a great idea if you have a show about sex. See, Bricia? I'm telling you.
See?
Maybe you could get a marriage counselor or a gynecologist to be a guest. I, like most women, had a problem with not wanting to have sex after I had my son. I was too scared to talk about it, especially with my friends. Finally, I told my gynecologist, and after a blood test, we found that I had no testosterone, insulin problems, and also got me on a diet pill. These helped greatly. The problem is because I was too scared to talk about it, it created problems in my marriage, made me very unhappy, moody, and feel like a big failure as a wife and a woman. Now, my hubby and I are great, but it would have been nice if I could have talked to someone about it sooner. Most people I try to talk to said just wear something sexy, try a romantic date, fake it till you make it, but this did not help. I was not depressed, but did need help.
Damn, that's what we always say. Wear something sexy, go on a date night.
I know.
Fake it till you make it. Sorry if that was us telling you that.
That was totally me telling you that last week, and I was glad I read that because I had no idea that could happen.
Yeah, neither did I.
And I think that she brings up a very valid point.
Of
you
course.
know, because sometimes your body goes through so many changes after you have the baby that you never know what you're gonna get, what kind of problems you're gonna get. You know, like I was talking to my friend that is gonna have a baby like in 3 weeks, and she said, what's the best advice that you can give me? And I said, you know, I'm just gonna tell you that your body's gonna go through hell after the baby. Nobody talks about that, but just take it one day at a time, because nobody tells you everything that happens to your body after. Like, I got like postpartum depression in one, and then the other one, like my skin got really dark, for example. I lost a lot of hair, like just so many things that could happen, your hormones and everything. And this could be like a big side effect for a lot of people, not having like desire,
Just have sex, yeah. And we over here like, oh, wear sexy PJs, fake it till you make it. And she's like, girl, I got no testosterone. There's like science behind my feelings. So if you're feeling the same way or have any issues, talk to your gyno. Apparently, there's pills you can take.
I know.
Is it like the female Viagra?
I don't know.
But and maybe we should get a professional in here, because sometimes just you and me are just like, oh, that looks good.
I know. We
just give our personal, like, this is not professional advice, ladies. It's just like our personal experience. So yeah, I think we should definitely reach out and look for someone to come in. We'll definitely take your advice. And for those of you who are going through the same thing, talk to your gyno.
Tell somebody that you're having these problems. Like,
call our hotline.
If you like really want, if you're really trying but you still can't, then maybe there's something else, Yeah. Maybe there's something else. So, check it out. You're not alone. You're not weird.
We are not alone.
We are not alone.
Remember, ladies, we are not alone. Okay, well, thanks so much for tuning in for another short Target Thursday episode. We're excited to be back next week with a regular Tuesday episodes. I'll be graduated by then, so I won't have any more homework.
Are you walking the stage?
I'm not walking the stage. We're having a party. All right. And call our hotline, 424-326-3707. Again, 424-327-3707. If you're going to a hard time, need to vent, call our hotline. We'll play it on the air, and just know and you'll see that you're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone. There's so many different
ladies.
things.
Super Mamás!
Super Mamás!
Grisa was in here talking. Come on. Okay, Super Mamás!
Bye.